So my second task today is to disconnect the sensing of the rear brake to the motor controller, as I've talked about before. So let me just give you a demonstration of how this works. Let me just stick the camera in here. I hope it doesn't fall over. Okay, so I'm going to give it a little throttle, and we're rolling. I squeeze the rear brake, and the tire comes to a stop. Now I'm slowly letting go of the brake, slowly, and it instantly kicks back in again. So that's the brake sensor at work. Even as I have no real pressure on the brake, I'm letting go slowly, and it kicks back in again. So this is what I want to delete, this functionality. Now, looking at the controller spec, we see focus, pin 21, low level brake input, pin 11, high level brake input. Those are the only two pins that seem to have brake function, and they are located in the upper left hand corner of the connector from this angle. So let's take a look. If we look at the connector, there's 21 and 11. There's nothing in 21, and 11 has this green and yellow. So let's see if we can find a green and yellow somewhere up near where the brake handles are. So we come up here, and this is, I know from before that these wires are involved in the braking system. Oh, sorry, let me frame that. And there is a conspicuous green and yellow. I really don't see another one in here. So, and luckily it's got some connectors that stick into it. So let me just pull those connectors and see what happens. So green and yellow is now, nothing's happening to it. So let's go back. Okay, giving it some gas. I'm squeezing the brake. Oh, you can hear that. Oh, look. More brake, less brake, more brake, less brake. And I'm squeezing hard. The brake can almost overcome the electric motor's power. But this is really what I'm looking for. That's awesome. Now, the downside is I can't just leave it like that, because if I squeeze the brake, I don't have any brake lights in the rear. So my brake light function is also mixed in with this little bit of circuit here. So my plan is to either gently remove this wire from the connector, although we know how horrific the pins are in here, or I may just snip that wire and take care of it so it's electrically not connected to the controller anymore. So I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Alright, well, I gave it a try. I gently tried to convince the pin to come out of the connector, and it was having none of it. So I gently snipped the wire here, close enough that I can re-splice it for some reason if I ever need to. So let's go back here. Plug those front wires back in. Some gas, sorry, electrons. Brake pedal. Holding the wheel, but not cutting out. And we have brake lights. Excellent. All right, let me just clean that up, and we're back in action. Okay, zip tied the two wires to some adjacent wires, put the strap on. We are rolling with no brake control, just the way we like it. 2 jobs done in one day. Time for a beer.